Hey everybody, Colin here with Hell's Legendary Flannels. We wanted to make a video to show you guys how to repair any of your scuffed or broken snaps just due to normal wear and tear, as well as possibly do a snap conversion to change the color of the pearl snap that came on your flannel shirt. In this in-depth how-to video, we're going to go over step by step, as well as cover all the tools that you would need to do it and teach you a few tricks along the way. Let's get into it. All right, so let's start with some of the tools that you're going to need to do snap repairs or conversions. These are the Dritz pliers that I like to use. These are the size 16 and 15. They will do size 18 pearl snaps as well. Now remember, these are color coded, so you do want to get the green handled Dritz snap pliers. You will find a link below in the description where to get these at. You can also get them at a local hobby store, even possibly a Walmart if they have them. If not, check the link. Now, the pliers do come with a lot of connections to plug in the end here to do all your different snaps. Most popular flannel companies use a size 18 snap. So these are what you're going to need to do most popular flannel company snaps. The green connector you will use for the pearl side. Now keep in mind the little deal on the back here, that's where that goes in, like that. The yellow one will be used to do the female side. We'll get into how to do that. And this is dual. You'll use this for both the male and female. And once again, you just go in like that right there. This is how you're set up to do the pearl snap. Some of the other tools that I like to use whenever you are taking the prongs out, you want to bend them straight so you don't hook any threads. Not brand specific, but any sort of flat pair of pliers to straighten those prongs. These are actually going to be used to show you how to straighten up some of the prongs on the back side of the pearl snap. If you have a weak one that's really not holding that well or doesn't snap that well, I like these hooked needle nose pliers. You can use just a regular pair of needle nose as well, but we'll get in how to tighten up a weak snap just from use of snapping over and over and over again. And then last but not least, this is a seal tool that I got from Snap-on. You can see that it's very thin on the end. You don't have to use this specific one. You can get just a very thin flathead screwdriver as well. It just needs to be very, very thin on the end. This is how you're going to get the pieces of the snaps to separate and come apart without damaging the fabric of the shirt. So those are all the tools. Let's see what else we got here. All right, so let's go into the parts of the snaps that we have here. This is going to be the pearl side of the snap. You got a few different color options laid out for you here. These are size 18. This is the female side that goes on the back side. This is what holds the pearl snap on. On the inside of the shirt, once it's snapped up, you can't see these parts, but this is the male side, as well as the prongs, the ring that goes on the back side of that to hold those on. All right, so this is our McFly flannel that dropped January of 2023. This shirt came with antique brass snaps on it. We are going to convert this to a red snap today. So these are the two tools that you're going to need to get the pearl off. You're going to start on the back side right there. This is where this small spade tool comes into play. Like I said, you can use a flathead for this, but really you want to gently pry your way in between the two and just simply rotate it. And it's that easy. Pops off. Now, the prongs are still going to be bent. You don't want to just pull it out from the top side because you'll end up hooking a thread and then that won't be pretty. So that's where I use these needle nose pliers. You just simply work your way around. You grab that prong and straighten it up. You just keep working your way around. There's only 5 prongs on the back. Get them nice and straight. Once they're nice and straight, just pulls out. Easy like that. So let's go ahead and put the pearl side on. All right, so for the pearl side, this is where your Dritz green handled snap pliers come into play. This is how you want them set up. You want the green side in. This is going to be your pearl side. The orange side is going to be for the female side. Now, we said we were going to teach you a few little tricks. This is where you take this extra female side that we have right here. Now, over time, this will shape and be able to actually stick in here. Now, I put it in there. This is going to give you a little extra prying power whenever it comes to putting this pearl side on. Now, as you can see, we just took that other one out so you can see where the prongs go. You can literally, if you just patient, line those prongs back up perfectly. They stick through. I'm going to take that female side. Now on this female side, there is a groove on one side. That's where the prongs are actually going to fold into. So find that groove, get it lined up all nice and neat. Now I just sandwich it together with my fingers. Now the green side is going to be for the pearl side. You just simply give it a little pump or two there, get it nice and firm on there. Boom. Now you got your red pearl snap on your Hells McFly flannel. So for the Hells McFly that we just put a red pearl snap on with black trim, keep in mind on the underside of this shirt it's still got that antique brass. Let's go ahead and change this out so that it matches that black trim. So on your Dritz pliers, let's go ahead and pop that extra snap out there that was helping us give some prying power on the other one. I'm going to go ahead and pull that green side out, set that to the side, pop that yellow side in there. Now this is how you want your pliers set up to do the male side. The top part, the male side, is going to go into the orange, and then the ring is going to go into the yellow here. So once again, taking your screwdriver or prying tool on the top side here, just ever so slightly, you can feel you get in that groove and you just rotate. Sometimes it can be a little harder. Rotate it and get that off. Now once again you can see the prongs there. Let's go ahead, we don't want to pull any threads and mess up our flannel here. Let's get those straightened up. Just a quick little pry on there. That comes off just like that. So let's go ahead and take the black trim ring, and once again you can see exactly where they came off on the back side. Push those back through. Take the male side. Find that groove once again. Make sure it's in that groove. I sandwich it together with my fingers. Put that in the orange side, back side there. Couple little pries. Boom. Now you got your black trim on the male side that's going to match your black trim. I just want you to know it doesn't matter where the snap is on the shirt. They all get done the same. So this is the Hells Midnight Kiss. This was a New Year's Eve themed flannel that was dropped in December of 2023. Came with a purple color matched pearl snap with the gun black trim, and I've always been curious as to what this would look like with a black on black snap, give it a little more darker complexion, a little more sinister look. So once again, we're going to take our pry tool here on the back side of that snap. We're going to go ahead and get that in there. Like I said, you can definitely feel whenever it's in between. Just rotate, work your way in. There you go, got that part off. For the prongs, once again, your flat pliers that you have here, let's go ahead and straighten those prongs. That way we don't pull any threads as we try to get this snap out of here and cause a thread run. All right, work that snap out. Sometimes you got to be gentle and kind of maneuver it and work it out. But once again, we got the snap off. Now, we're going to put this black on black snap. So you got the pearl side, you got your male side right there. This is where your snap pliers are going to come in. Once again, we got the green set up for the pearl, and then we have the orange set up. That's where your actual female side is going to go. And once again, as a trick, I got that extra female side in there. Now, like I said, that female side, if you put that in there as a little trick just to get a little extra prying power whenever you put the snap on, it'll continue to fall out and fall out and fall out. But just keep on working with it and be patient putting it back in. Over time, it'll kind of shape itself, and now, as you can see, it doesn't fall out. I've shaped it and I hold on to that extra snap. So, once again, you can see right here where the prongs were. Let's take this snap and gently line those prongs right back up, go through. Now these collars in these shirts are a little thicker than everywhere else because they have interfacing in them and they're actually doubled up material. So make for sure, use your fingernail and work those snaps all the way through. You got that snap through. I'm gonna take this female side. Like I said, the groove side on it, we're gonna put on there, wiggle it around, make sure that those are in the groove really well. Once again, take that pearl side in the green, sort of do a few pries on it. Don't go too much. If you go too much, you can crack that pearl and then you're starting all over. So there we go. Now we got that black snap on there. I'm going to be really curious to see what this whole shirt looks like with all the snaps converted to black. All right guys, so for the last part of this video, I want to go into showing you guys how to repair weak snaps. I noticed on my flannels with pearl snaps every once in a while, the cuffs I use quite a bit, snapping them, unsnapping them, rolling up sleeves, rolling them down, washing my hands on, snap them, roll them up. Same thing as the top snap. You use the top snap quite a bit, putting it on the hanger, taking it off the hanger, especially if you're one of the guys that snaps it up to the top. So every once in a while you might notice that one of your pearl snaps either won't snap anymore, it's just really, really loose to where you could almost just breathe on it and it unsnaps. So what happens is, on the female side of the pearl part, the actual prongs start to slowly separate over time, and that's what makes it weak. Now in the beginning of the video, I was showing you guys this tool right here. Now you can take just a regular pair of needle nose pliers. I like the ones with the bend on them because it allows me just to get in there a little better. But really, all you have to do to tighten that snap up is just slowly work your way around, and you want to slowly and carefully bend those prongs back together on that snap and just take up the gaps that are in there. Now, be careful to do it gently. If you do it too hard, all of a sudden, one of those prongs will fold all the way inside, and you're gonna have to refer back to the beginning of this video on how to replace the snap. But just work them in slowly. Go ahead and go to pop it on. Now you see how that snap really snaps on that shirt. Once again, if it's too weak, just slowly work your way around the inside. Hopefully that helps you guys out. Let's see what all these shirts look like once we've snap converted them all. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully you found the video helpful for any of your snap repair or conversions. Please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, drop us a comment, let us know what you thought. And check us out on hellspeedshop.com for some of the newest Hell's flannels coming your way. See you guys soon.